What's up, loves? Good morning. It is Darkside back with another GTA Online grinding video. So we're going to be covering the auto shop robberies, all these missions that are done out of your auto shop. So if you don't own one of these already, you should definitely purchase one. They're on sale right now. So I just wanted to say this before I start. Earlier this afternoon, or I guess I should say yesterday afternoon, me and 3 other friends, we wound up grinding out. What we did was each of us went to an invite-only, or we went into the same invite-only lobby, and each of us wound up doing our preps by ourselves, and we got 4 heists set up, and we did them all back-to-back. 2 of us wound up getting the Union Depository. The other 2, they got, I can't remember what the missions that they were getting, but, so you figure this, in that hour that it took us to grind, all 4 of those heists out, it was about an hour or so, and we made, like, say, 100,000 on each one. And then on the Union Depository, we made 560-something thousand. So I think when all was said and done, it was like right at $900,000 or so, like a little under maybe, somewhere in that range. So yes, you do make more money if you do them solo. You know what I mean? Because you could probably, it just all depends on which ones you get, man. Like if you have the bank one, it's gonna take you longer. Like that mission, I did it earlier. And the heist finale part took me 24 minutes to rob all 6 of the banks. You know what I mean? But there's some shortcuts here I'm going to show you on some of these. I'm not going to be covering the agency deal or the data contract because those are pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? There's no special tricks or anything like that on those that I could really tell you guys. Other than the fact that, like, if you have an apartment, put your Kuruma and your Toreador both in the bottom in your garage in your apartment. The reason why is because you can go and grab them on these specific auto shop robberies. You can use those vehicles, okay? So like when I did the prison contract, I went and I grabbed my armored Kuruma and I went over the fence, you know what I mean? And I did it. So it was pretty straightforward, man. I went in and I had no problem with it. But yeah, here, this is what I wanted to show you. So this is the super dollar deal, right? I went over to the military base. I didn't go in the military base. I landed a little bit away from it. And then I called in my Kuruma. You could go steal the Jeep. Don't do that, though, because you're going to get a wanted level regardless. And now, you don't have a vehicle, so you're going to be unprotected. I would recommend going in here with the with the Kuruma. Sorry. Go in here with the Kuruma. And also, another thing you're going to see here, you can actually take the first picture that you have to take. You can take it from the Kuruma. So it'll save you a little bit of time because that's less nonsense you'll have to be worrying about if you take the picture from the Kuruma so you don't get tore up. You know what I mean? And this is good if you have other friends, but I wouldn't take the Toreador on this because if you blow up the trailer, it's going to fail the mission. So don't take that. Definitely take some type of armored, car in here. And just do it that way and just drive over the dudes, run them all over, shoot them, do it that way. You're going to see here, look, I'm in the Kuruma, I'm pulling in, and I already have a wanted level, so that's why I was saying don't even go get that little car or whatever they give you, that Jeep over at the bar, and it's out of the way, so it's going to take you even longer. I started heading over this way because sometimes the trailer spawns to the left side, on the left side of the military base, but it's actually over here in this hangar. This is the second spot it can be at. So you're gonna see here, I'm gonna start running over these dudes, taking most of them out, and I could take the picture from here, man. So it's just something that'll save you a little bit of time to, this way you're not getting lit up. You don't want to be out of here any longer than you have to. You don't want to be out in the middle of all these dudes getting lit up. So it actually worked out pretty good. So I thought I actually recorded it, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, you could take the picture from inside of the Kuruma. Just aim forwards, like, get a good shot through the window, through the armored, whatever's on there, like the armored covering. And yeah, you'll be able to take the picture in there. This is less time you have to stand out in the middle of all the dudes getting lit up. Okay, so moving on to the actual finale of this. All right, I told you guys that you can keep the Toreador and your Kuruma inside of your apartment garage. Dude, I knocked this out in like 6 minutes with the Toreador. Yeah, you have to start with like one of the vehicles they provide you or one of you own. So, and then I just took it, went over to my apartment garage, went downstairs, grabbed it, and then I had this mission knocked out in like 6 minutes, dude. It was so easy.
Get the printing plates and get
right here, you can see I'm gonna pull up to the garage and go grab it. So,
baby, you make this shit digestible as a motherfucker.
yeah, and then I head out there,
And this Korean boy
and yeah, like I said, I had this finale part knocked out in like 6 or 7 minutes, something like that, and it was mad easy.
Yeah, baby.
Really, really
Now I'm
easy.
ready. Let's do this.
So if you don't own any of these type of vehicles, you might want to find somebody that has these. And like I'm thinking about buying a second Torador to keep in my Kasaka, and then I always, the main reason why I keep this one in here is, well, for one, because when I'm fighting tribards and shit. But also for these, this is one of the reasons why I moved my Torador over here, because I love having it, being able to pull it out in these auto shops. They did this about, what, like 3 or 4 months ago, and they made these double money. And I'm already at, like, you can see in my green money, I'm at like over $4 million already, and I've just been running them just to end. So, you know what I mean? Plus the ones that I ran tonight by myself. I'm just showing you guys that you can do these solo. They just take a little bit of time. But yeah, right here, the trailer is already stopped, dude. Like 4 missiles stops the trailer. It's amazing.
Y'all inside? Oh, that's my
Just be
shit.
careful of these 2 guys, because they're gonna start shooting at you straight away as soon as you hack this. So I took these dudes out real quick and robbed the boxes that I needed and got the hell out of there. And like I said, it was really, really quick when I had it done.
Ain't nothing we need but them plates, y'all. Soon as we got them, we hit the road.
Hey, yo, we need all them plates. Full set, or it's worth nothing.
Yeah, for some reason it makes you like climb on top of the boxes after you get done pulling the plates out. I don't know why it does that, but it does that all the time. For some reason, it makes you climb on top of it. It's a little annoying, but it's all good. So I got back into my Torador, and I went to the drop-off, and I dropped this shit off, man. It was really easy. Like I said, it was like 6, 7 minutes, I think, and I had it done.
They got like new Strohs on y'all or something?
Uh-huh, we famous.
Yeah, so that was that one. All right, moving on to this next one here. This one is the, I think this is the lost contract. Yeah, this is the lost contract. So I went over to where the dudes were. I keep calling them dudes. Where the NPCs were, and I just blew them all up very, very quickly. Took them all out, and yeah, and basically on this one, if you guys own the, I'm gonna show you here. If you guys own the Phantom Wedge, this is gonna cut this mission in half. This is gonna cut these preps in half. So I took these guys out. Let me see. And you gotta take a picture of like the clipboard. I thought I did it, but I guess I wasn't close enough. It acted like I took it, but then I told me to go back and take it again. Because I didn't zoom in close enough, I guess I didn't like it, so. But yeah, like I said, you're going to make a lot of money by yourself on these, but it's always nice to have somebody watching your back too, you know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend, if you're not an experienced player, don't do these solo, you know what I mean? You could try it, but you might struggle a little bit, you know what I mean? So definitely maybe have somebody jump in and jump on or something. There's a lot of people that I went on call to some of them earlier today. Did a few of them just to make a little bit of extra money and help some people. So right here, I didn't take enough of a good picture, I guess, so I had to go and actually zoom in on it. And yeah, so I took it. Now it tells me to go and find a truck somewhere over here down by the docks. But if you own the Phantom Wedge, just fly out to the location out there near the Grand Sonora Desert. Just fly out there. You already know where you're going. I mean, especially if you've done this already. Just go out to the location, It's right across the street from the cement foundry place. Was it Stoner Cement Works? It's right across the street from there. Call in your Phantom Wedge and go drop it off. It's that easy, dude. You cut like so much time out in this because it's better than driving a big ass tractor trailer all the way up to, you know, Grand Sonora Desert, dude. Save you so much time. So there's my Phantom Wedge. You see, it's better than driving a tractor trailer like cab all the way up here. You know what I mean? Because you're looking at like, you know, driving it 3 or 4 minutes all the way up here. And I just flew up here, called it in. And actually, the good thing is you get to take this on the mission with you. Otherwise, you just get like a regular truck cab, which is fine, but the Phantom Wedge is better because you can push all the enemies out of the way. So, all right. So now moving on to the finale part of this. Here we go. All right, what I did on this one was I don't normally do this, but I went to go grab my Toreador this time instead of taking my my Kuruma. And it actually worked out pretty good, man, except for the fact that the missiles are good on the Toreador, but they're not the greatest. So the guys in the motorcycles, you know how it is, man. Guys on the motorcycles, they're in front of you 1 second, and then they're like right next to you. It's like they're not very accurate for hitting. You know, they're not like the missiles on the Deluxo or the Scramjet or the Vigilante or the Ruiner. You know, they don't spin around and do all that craziness. But it worked out really good taking the Toreador, man. I was able to blow up all the enemies on the way, most of them, take them all out. You could take your Oppressor too if you want to, if you really wanted to, but I don't like that because you only get like, what, 20 missiles, and it's not, yeah, you're better off taking stuff you have unlimited missiles with, so. Alright, so I did my thing, robbed all the, blew up all the meth houses, meth labs. And now you see here, you get the Phantom Wedge on this. So this is gonna make it a lot easier. Right here when you go into Stab City, instantly, dude, I put on an armor and I open up my snack menu. Like as soon as I get to Stab City, bro. And I keep my snack menu open because these dudes are gonna light you up. I don't even worry about taking them out anymore. I use the Phantom Wedge because there's gonna be like a vehicle in the way. Push it out of the way. Then I'm able to hook the gas up, or whatever it is, the meth juice up real quick. And I'm spamming snacks because you see they're lighting me up. And I'm gonna hook this bitch up and bring it to Chef. Drop this shit off. This didn't really take me that long, honestly. I think it was like, I had it done in like 18 minutes, something like that. Maybe not even that, maybe like 15, 16 minutes, something like that. So, which you will have it done quicker probably with other people. But, you know, and you got them watching me back, so. But yeah, like I said, if you're newer, I would not do this solo. You're gonna get tore up, especially since you have low max health. You can't hold much armor, you know what I mean? So yeah, just took it, went and dropped it off, and then that was that. And the Phantom Wedge is really good for this because you could like push all these dudes out of your way. It just makes it a lot easier. So you see them like they bounce all the way up and off the side of the road and all this crazy shit. So it's just pretty fun. But yeah, then that was this one.
I don't need you to buy me that shit, player. I got it myself after our last job.
Oh shit, how's it look, baby?
9 when it's on, 10 when it's off.
Damn. Tell that motherfucking chef.
Okay, so moving on to this one, this is the Union Depository. Alright, so this is pretty self-explanatory. Go over to the apartment that they tell you to go to, go grab the, you know, the key, and then go downstairs, and then you basically got to steal the getaway vehicle from inside the garage that's in this apartment. Okay, that part's pretty easy. I'm not gonna really put that up and show you guys that. You guys can do this. I mean, it's pretty easy. But I did want to show you guys this though. Okay, when you grab the vehicle to go drop it off, there's 3 different places you can drop the vehicle off at. There's a parking garage or parking, lot that you can bring it to on the west side of the Union Depository, which is the one that I'm bringing it to. There's one on the east side of the Union Depository, and there's one like south. Don't choose the south one because look at how far down it is. Alright, Union Depository is right there. And don't choose the one that's on the east side either, and I'm going to show you guys why I don't choose that one. This is the one I come to, always. because when you choose the one on the on the east side, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to bring you over there and show you exactly why I don't. I'm just getting rid of some weapons. I'm going to bring you over there and show you why I don't go out that way. Because there's a lot of barricades and stuff over there that you have to climb over. And when you're climbing over the barricades, you can't defend yourself. Your weapon gets put away. You can't spam snacks. You can't, you know, put on armor, anything like that. If you come out this way, look at this. So you got to climb over this big fence or run around it. You're going to have to climb over these barricades. And watch this. I'm going to show you. As soon as I have my weapon out, right? I'm going to pull my weapon out. And I climb over this, and my weapon disappears. I can't defend myself. And now I'm totally, like, helpless in that couple seconds when I'm trying to... And same thing here. So if you're getting lit up, you're not going to be able to defend yourself, dude. You can't spam snacks or nothing like that. Going out the other way, there's nothing in your way. You know what I mean? So I'll show you when I actually come to the finale part of this. This is the second setup with the dude in the car. So just hover over here. He's going to be sitting in the car, right? He's always going to be usually backed in. This is actually pretty funny, though, because I've actually done this mission when someone else was doing this. And the same exact car with the same exact dude is sitting in the parking lot, like 3 or 4 cars over, but it wouldn't let me record the license plate. And it's the same fucking mission, which doesn't make any sense to me, but someone else was doing it. So there was me and another player using our helicopters over here. And it was just really weird to see. Over here, where you come take the picture of the people, be careful with if you have like an oppressor or something like that, or a helicopter with missiles. Shut the homing launcher missiles off, because if you lock onto any of these NPCs, it's gonna fail it instantly. I've done this a million times and failed it. I learned my lesson. I don't even take any weaponized vehicles over here anymore. That's why I usually just sit in this helicopter. Or if I do come over with my oppressor Mark II, I shut my missiles off and I pull it like up against in front of a wall, like this way. When I get on it, it's not locking on anybody. So, yeah. Took that picture, ran up out of there, passed it, and now it's time for the finale. So, I'm gonna show you guys like how I go out on this one, right? Like I was just telling you, go out the left parking lot. I think it's the west side parking lot, and that's the way I go out. So yeah, here we are coming out, right? I constantly keep my snack menu open here because I'm gonna get lit up. Constantly keep my snack menu open. What the hell? And by the way, guys, I meant to tell you also, you should be using the Hustler loadout on this, because you get I think it's called is it the Bullpup? Whatever this one is. This weapon that I'm using right now, I think it's called the Bullpup. And I chuck a couple what do you call it out there? Chuck a couple of those, blow up the vehicles. And I constantly keep my snack menu open, especially right here when all of them start running up on me. Every once in a while I'll put on an armor, chuck an armor on, but I usually use my snack menu and start making my way out with the snack menu. I always do that. I like to keep my snack menu spinning. This way if I get lit up, man, I don't die. So, alright. We're going to make our way out. And that's why I said, like, there's nothing really in your way to climb over or nothing like that, like the other side. That shit sucks. I'm gonna climb over walls and stuff. Yeah, that's annoying. So. And every once in a while, when I get a break in NPCs and I don't have anybody coming at me, I put on an armor here and there. So. I mean, it is really nice to have that feature when we can load up snacks through the weapon wheel, but sometimes you want to have it already open so you take damage and then just replenish your health as you're going across the street. That's what I do. Anyway, that's the way I do it. Make my way to the car and then I get up out of Dodge, man. Pass it. And then that one's done. Pretty easy. Not too bad. I wouldn't recommend doing this one solo if you're lower level if you're not very experienced. This one can be very hard. And you can't jump or run fast, so that makes it a little harder too, because you have the gold, so you can't jump or nothing, so it sucks.
You made it? She just gave me the green light. Let's get rich, y'all.
So moving on to the bank job, I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you start up the signal jammer thing, I'm going to start it up. Watch this. Just start it up, because you're going to get a wanted level regardless. Don't even waste your time on the signal jammers, dude. It's going to take you like 15 minutes to do all of them, especially if you're doing them alone. It's going to take you a while to do this shit. You got to go to one location, and grab the signal jammer things. Then you got to go put them on every bank. Just start it up and switch lobbies, and when you come back, it'll act like you completed it. You're gonna get a wanted level regardless. Don't even waste your time, dude. Please don't. Do not waste your time doing the signal jammers on this shit. It's pointless. It's not even worth it. It's only good for one bank, and that's it. And it's only good for like 30 seconds, and then you get a fucking wanted level anyway. So please don't waste your time on that. See, look, it's done. It's completed. And I didn't even do it. All I did was switch lobbies and go to a different invite-only lobby. So, yeah. But you have to go here. I recommend grabbing... You can go in loud on this, but I grabbed this this little outfit here. And I went on the ship and I stole all this stuff off of here. You got to grab the grinder and you got to grab the clipboard that's up here. So definitely use the outfit, because it's going to make it a lot easier on you. Otherwise, you're going to have to fight all these dudes. You're going to get, like, Merryweather guys on you. They're going to keep coming at you. And it's just a pain, dude. You know, just do this. And I actually forgot that I had to go grab the grinder. And usually when I do this, like, I always go up here first, because the clipboard seems to be somewhere up on this top level. It's always usually in the same spot for some reason, for me, or somewhere around here. So I go up here on this top level, and then I go up to the next top level. And there it was, telling me to take a picture of it. So I got it, and I did it. For a second there, it sounded like somebody was shooting at me, but I was like, what the hell? Because I heard something hit me, hit near me. But yeah, I actually, like, forgot all about the grinder thing that you have to get. I'm surprised I didn't fall in the water there. But, so I started almost taking off, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot I gotta get the grinder. Whatever the hell it is, the saw, or whatever it is. So I made my way back on the ship, and it's always usually at the end, like at the front of the ship. So it's always usually in the same spot. Every time I've ever done this, it's always been in the same position. Alright, so now we grabbed that, and I wound up jumping down, and I fell in the water. Of course I did. But that's okay, there was a ladder right next to me, so it's all good. But I made my way up the ladder, went and dropped this shit off, and then that was done. But yes, definitely use the disguise on this one. It's going to make it a hell of a lot. So I'm not actually going to show you, like, the whole, you know, the heist of me robbing all the banks. That's going to take too long. But I did this solo, and it took me like 24 minutes to rob all 6 banks by myself. Okay? It's really self-explanatory. Just go to the banks and rob them. It's pretty easy to do. It's not that bad. Alright, so moving on to the ECU job. This is really important here. So you can go to your apartment and get the Kuruma on this one. Okay? If you feel more comfortable doing so. If you want to. Alright, if you're going to do it that way, make sure you get the, the heavyweight loadout. I think it's the one with the SMG and the 50 cal, or whatever it is. Or maybe the heavy pistol or something like that. Do it that way if you're going to plan on going to get the Kuruma. If not, which I recommend doing it this way. Okay, I used to go get the Kuruma, but this is so much easier. Okay, because I've been experimenting with this. So take the car that they provide for you, or your car. Take this helicopter down first. Snipe it.
Alright, girl.
5
These fools
shots,
don't
I think,
stand a
will take
chance.
this bitch
You a
down.
cheat,
It'll
you
blow
know
it up.
that.
It's 5 shots. Yeah, 5 shots, and wait for the train to come. This is hard to do, man. It is, because you gotta like be balanced and be perfectly on the like off the train tracks and not bang into the train. You're gonna get your sticky bombs ready. Okay, I took my window out ahead of time, so now my right window is totally shot out. So there's no question that I'm gonna miss my target on this. And just wait for the train to come, right? And chuck all 4 of the sticky bombs on the brake pads, or the brake drums that you need to do. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and do it this way. I'm not very good at multitasking, so that's why this mission is very hard for me. So I chucked 1 sticky bomb on 1 brake drum, next one on the other one. It is really a pain in the ass, man, to like get up there close enough and make sure that you know, put it in the right spot. Do the same thing on this side. These 2 here. It doesn't have to be right on it as long as it's close by. I felt that I missed that first one, so I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? That one's on there. So I went and I caught up back up to the train, and I wanted to throw another sticky bomb there just to be on the safe side. Yeah, that'll have to do. It's close enough proximity that it'll do the damage it needs to do. So this is very important. You want to have this done. You want to have those sticky bombs done and on there before the train hits this train tunnel. Okay, and one of the reasons why I like doing in this train tunnel is because now you don't have to worry about the helicopters coming at you and shooting you up and tearing you up, right? So I'm going to speed ahead. I'm going to jump out, pull my car up a little bit, and detonate the sticky bombs like when the train is almost about to hit the end of the tunnel, like you're gonna see here. Make sure you don't blow yourself up though, because I almost did that. So make sure you don't blow yourself up. I kept like checking my sniper rifle to see where the train was and how far away it was. So right about here, all right, is where I'm gonna stand, and I'm gonna detonate it when it's like almost on its way out of the tunnel. You're gonna see this. Watch this. This is the best way to do this shit. Right here. Right there. Now all the boxes are protected inside of the train tunnel, and you don't have to worry about any of the helicopters tearing you up. So I actually wound up backing up here. Look for the serial numbers. They're on the very side of the crates. On the sides of the crates. Okay, not on the front, not on the top. They're on the sides. Okay. So I just wound up taking out these dudes here, and did this one, and then that was that one. But make sure you have all the sticky bombs in place before the train enters the tunnel. That's very, very important, man. This way, see, now it doesn't matter how many air units you get on you now, because you're now protected inside the tunnel. So, and yeah, it also gives you a chance, like the guys can't keep coming at you from the roadway and shooting at you. They have to come down the train tunnel. You know what I mean? So, this idiot wouldn't die. But yeah. So look, see, I'm looking at the serial numbers are on the side of the boxes there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that one. But yeah, all right. So moving on to the prison one, the last one here. This one I went and got my Kuruma for. Okay, I thought that I recorded it, but I guess I didn't. But I just wanted to show you guys that, yes, you can go and grab your Kuruma on this one, too. I recommend doing that, honestly. It's going to make the mission a lot easier for you. So, but yeah, you can go get the Kuruma. Don't use the Toreador, because there's going to be a lot of cops in there, and you're going to get tore up. definitely use some type of armored
Okay,
vehicle.
y'all know the destination.
But yeah, I
Time
was
to
just showing you guys just that yes,
They
you can go grab
snitches.
it on this.
Played their own
and
people
do it.
against each other. And now they ass sitting
So.
pretty in the pen where nobody can touch them.
All right,
Except
that'll
us.
do it for right
It's
now.
a
If you
hit
guys
and
want to
run.
see the other
Is
ones, let
everybody
me
ready to
know,
go
like
in
the data
hard, come out
contract.
clean?
Those are, like I said, that one and the agency deal, they're pretty
It's
self-explanatory.
all gonna be over.
You can, at the
yeah,
end
let's
of the
get this
agency
money,
deal,
baby.
the data contract, you can go and grab your, I grabbed the Toreador online and do it. This way you can blow up all the heavy units and everything that come at you when you're protecting Avi Schwartzman. And it just makes it a lot easier. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully some of this stuff was helpful, man. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. Actually, tonight. I guess it's tonight. At about 8:30 or 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Make lots of money. I'm already up to almost $5 million, and I've only grounded them just today. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.